through this shit.
Yeah.
You gotta go right into the elbow. Right into the elbow. You're gonna grab the main thing.
Is that an octopus?
Yeah. I don't see where it is.
Or a squid?
Oh, man.
I picked up this shirt. Now, one thing I want to say is that, dude, this whole thing is put on by Twiztid, which was once with Psychopathic Records. Yes, ICP. They're not ICP, they're Twiztid. I listened to them a bunch growing up out of ICP, and themselves, they were my favorite out of the two. I mean, what I can say is that, like, everything at this convention wasn't marked at a crazy price. This t-shirt was $10, and it's great artwork. Now, it's by somebody named Amanda Orcutt, and you can follow her on Instagram. Check out her art, man. It's really, really dope. And yeah, so, like, I just want to say, like, Juggalos get a bad rap, obviously, and a lot of people think they're goofy in the way that they dress and stuff like that. But I've grown up around Juggalos my whole life because, A, I'm in Michigan. That's where the shit originated. And then, two, you know, my brother was a Juggalo for many years. I'm not saying that he's not anymore, but it's, you know, he's got a kid. His stuff has calmed down. He doesn't go to as many shows that he used to. So I've always been around Juggalos. I know a lot of them in certain communities, you know, because there's many different groups of them. Every single one that I've ever come across, they, you know, they'll give you the shirts off their back if you need it. You know, they are the nicest, most humble people on earth. And that's just facts. They are the nicest, loving. I mean, they, listen, I've met more mean people at my church than I have in a group of Juggalos. And that's just the God honest truth. So next I got some prints. First off, so I found this one, Powerline Standout Tour 95. Yo, if you haven't seen the Goofy movie, stop what you're doing and go put it on. I had to get this as soon as I seen it. I had the Funko Pop of this guy. I can't think of, what is his Powerline? Isn't his name Power? I don't know. Whatever. Listen, it's from the Goofy movie. It's amazing, and it's just dope. So I can't wait to frame this and hang it up with my art collection because that's fire. If you haven't seen the Goofy movie, man, your childhood probably sucked. I mean, I hope it didn't, but you know, chances are. No, I'm just kidding. I really am. I hope it didn't. And then this artist, his art was a little bit different. Not necessarily this picture, but he had a lot of awesome stuff of, like, Scooby-Doo running into, like, well, Scooby-Doo and gang, you know, all of the Scooby-Doo cast running into, like, Michael Myers or Jason and stuff like that. I don't know, it was really different. I wish I would have got his card. He signed the bottom of it, but I can't tell who he was. But his art was really amazing. And now he had a bunch of 11 by 17 pictures, like, kind of like movie poster style left, and it was all original art that once it was gone, there wouldn't be any more of it. So I got this one because Scream is my second favorite slasher next to Halloween. If I had to pick something after Halloween, it would definitely be Scream because I love Ghostface. I love the first Scream movie. I actually love pretty much all the Scream movies. I just really enjoy them. And plus, it was the first horror movie that I've ever seen was Scream. So yeah, anyways, so I picked this up. And like I said, this was, what, $5 or $10? The one previous to this was $5. And then, last but not least, this was from, yes, Amanda Orcutt, same as the t-shirt. And this was $10 for 11 by 14, and this is amazing. It's Jason and Michael Myers, which is supposed to be Jamie Madrox and Monoxide eating cereal. It just looks super dope, dude. Amazing artwork. I had to have it. So yeah, I'm happy I was able to pick that up. She had another one. Let me see if I can, here you go. Look at this one. This was another one that she has of Myers and Jason playing video games. She had that one too, and I was like, yo, that is fucking sick. But I didn't get it. I'm happy with this one because that one is just so unique. And, you know, a little fact about me is I fucking love cereal. Like, I really fucking love cereal. I have cereal just about every single day. So yeah, that's dope. Then, and like I mentioned, these vendors, they were not out to break necks or anything like that. Like, he had this marked at 60. He gave it to me for 50. All right. And that's just kind of how it was there. You know, nobody was lowballing people and people weren't asking for like outrageous prices. Even like you go to a sporting event or something like that or a concert, and usually the concessions, like if you want to get something to drink or something to eat, the prices are astronomical. The prices here, I mean, a slice of pizza was $2, and a pop, a big ass fountain drink, was $2.50, or no, $1.50. So their prices here were really, really good. I really think what Twiztid has put together is something that is going to continuously every single year gain success. I mean, this year they got a couple wrestlers coming. Kevin Eastman will be there tomorrow. So will the two dudes from Clerks. They're going to be there. Multiple other people are going to be there. So they're doing a great job with this. It's definitely the highlight of the night for me, man. Anybody that knows me knows I love the Halloween 2018 movie. I love James Jude Courtney as the Shape. I think he did an amazing job. So meeting him was quite surreal. We went down to where his booth would be, and he was giving an interview. But just to see him in front of me was so surreal. It was like, wow, man, this is actually happening, you know, like, this is really, really cool. So the time came to where, you know, they were wrapping up the interview or whatever. So I got in line, and me and my brother were the first ones in line, and I just told him, I was like, man, like, you know, he was so nice, too. There was two people at the booth, him and then a lady, which was in front of him. You gave her the money for the autograph, and then, you know, you went down the table and talked to him. So I just told him, I was like, man, I'm a big fan. I love with what you were able to do as the role of Michael Myers. You know, I feel like you embodied the whole character, and you really embodied the role and spirit of Nick Castle, because it didn't feel like a different person 40 years later. It felt like the same exact person. And he told me, he went on to tell me, like, that was a huge thing for him to accomplish. That was his main objective, was to make this feel as authentic as possible, and he wanted it to be 100%. And he's happy that that it resonated with a lot of people, and that a lot of people felt like it did. I went on to ask him, I said, you know, Nick must have been with you every single day on set, or else that's what it felt like, because you did such a good job embodying the role. And he said, no, Nick didn't show up until 3 weeks into filming, and was really only with him for a day. He said that he learned everything just by watching the first movie. And once he hit that note of where everything was, his performance was on par with what Nick did in 78, they just kept it rolling. And he was just, you know, he was embodied into the spirit of the Shape, and nailed it. So it was so dope, dude. And then he, as I was talking about how much I love Michael Myers, he started to realize, like, okay, this guy knows his shit. You know, this guy is a Myers fanatic. He was like, listen, you know, I can't wait for you to see the new movie. The new movie is fucking insane. It's going to be amazing. He said something along the lines of that. I know he said fucking insane. And I was just like, hell yeah. You know, like, I don't know, man. It was really cool. I've never been to a con. I've never met somebody I admire, like an actor or anything in real life, to the extent like this, you know what I mean? Somebody that I actually wanted to meet. And it was just surreal, and it was just really, really dope. And now this is a piece that I have that I will never get rid of. in my old videos on this channel, you could probably hear me saying I didn't like the looks of this figure, and I was just going to keep it in the packaging for James Jude Courtney to sign. And now that it's done, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. I got to get it protected and put on display. So happy with it. So that's really it, man. That's what happened. I got to say, man, this guy is very down to earth, very genuine. I mean, he just, you know, he wasn't like in a rush, like for other, like, let's get through this guy onto the night. Like, he took his time. I mean, and there wasn't a bunch of people at his table or anything like that. When we got there, it kind of just started. But he was just super nice, friendly, and, you know, down to talk about Halloween and Michael Myers. And doing it with the dude that actually fucking does it in the movie was super dope, dude. It was really, really cool. So, yeah, I'll never forget that. But anyways, that's going to do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. Peace.